Hello, ladies and gents. How we doing? Welcome, and welcome to another session of Trivia here with Trips at Home. I am your host, the People's Dwarf. It is a pleasure to see you. I've even got, well, I may have to actually stand up so you can see the whole thing, but I've got a Christmas sweater on, the Ginger Ninja. That's right, representing the Christmas theme holiday season trivia that we got going on. Ginger Ninja on my sweater tonight. So that's what we're doing. That's what I'm wearing. Are you guys in the Christmas spirit yet? Have you set up your decorations? We actually haven't, but we may actually just do it tomorrow. I believe we were thinking the first weekend we were going to do it. Ninja Bread Man! Yes, the Ninja Bread Man. I love it. I love the Ninja Bread Man. That is indeed a great title. In fact, I'm going to try and find another shirt with that on it, or if not, we'll just make a custom one. Lotions, me and you, we'll make one, and we'll sell it. The Ninja Bread Man. I like it. That is a great idea. How are you, mate? Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for tuning in, and Rizman as well is there. That is awesome to see you as well on here tuning in. Thanks for tuning in. It is Saturday night here. And yeah, Christmas is, the Christmas season is upon us, ladies and gents. Halloween's over, Thanksgiving's over, all that's left is Christmas, pretty much. So, I think there was a game on the Wii though, the Ninja Bread Man. Was it really? I had the Wii. I obviously didn't have every game, so just because I had one doesn't mean I knew every game that was out, but I never heard of that. I wish I'd known it. I would have totally checked it out. Or maybe it came out a little bit later, after I was kind of like done with the Wii and moved on to my PlayStation, so I'm not sure. But Ninja Bread Man, I'm going to look it up and see what it's like. That does sound like a fun, interesting game. Or maybe it's just a, random kids game. I don't even know. We'll see. I'll look it up and find out. You rented it once. Okay, and what do you think of it? Was it any good? Is it like just single player? Is it multiplayer? What even is wasn't too good? Oh, okay. It just had a cool name and that was it. Are you just pretty much a ninja gingerbread man running around, like, I don't know, fighting other candies and sweets or something like that? I don't know, like, I don't even know what the plot would be for a Ninja Bread Man game. Like, what even was the plot? It was a 3D platformer, okay. And what was the story of this 3D platformer Ninja Bread Man? Yeah, basically that. Okay, I figured it would be something like that, because I don't know where I should go. I don't know where else you go with it. And Ninja Bread Man, you'd literally, your first thing would think, okay, I'm going to obviously be going around fighting something. Because that's what ninjas do. They're good at fighting. It's not going to be something completely unrelated to fighting. So they would have to be fighting other sweets and stuff because, I don't know, an evil sweet was trying to take over the world and only you, the Ninja Bread Man, could save it or something by throwing ninja stars that are shaped as cookies or something like that. I don't even know. That's what I would think. So that's what I'm going with. If that was my answer, if that was a trivia question, that's what I would be putting down as my possible answer. Would be for the Ninja Bread Man game right there. So there we go. That's what I think. But yeah, it's Saturday here in California, and yeah, decided to make a bit of a fun post because now there is a stay-at-home order now initiated, announced earlier today. For California, which goes into effect tomorrow for the most part, or tomorrow night, midnight, I believe. So, yeah, I mean, not that this changed anything here, because we're doing the Trivs at Home anyway. That's the whole point of this. Ever since we were doing the whole lockdown thing, Trivs at Home started because of that. So the fact that we're going back into it, well, maybe just means I'm going to get a few more viewers. So, yeah, welcome everyone that may be joining me for that. I don't even know if that's your reasoning. Great, I'll be here to entertain you. That's my job. I'm an entertainer. What I do. I'm trying to make sure that people are, up and cheering and enjoying themselves during this crazy time. And yeah, California now is better late than never initiating another stay-at-home order. So hopefully that helps with the current, COVID crisis and stuff going on because cases are going crazy and ICUs are getting full and it's kind of scary. So yeah, fingers crossed it transitions well and people don't get too nuts and crazy over it. I really hope you're going to be okay, everyone. I want everyone to be okay. I really do. I just want everyone to be okay. Like, I just want people to be totally safe and healthy and normal so we can, do our normal things. But it's just like, it's scary that other people don't seem to be taking that approach and want to just go out and make it more difficult. So, And then, of course, the government are crazy too. So, I mean, there's always crazies involved. But anyway, let's not talk about that. We're here for trivia. Not going in for that. Let's excuse that. We are moving on. Christmas season. That's what we're doing. So I'm wearing my ginger ninja holiday sweater I got. So, yes, people don't care and are dumb. Yes. Usually I don't allow comments like that, but in this context, that is warranted and you get an approval for that. So that is okay, Lotions. But yes, for the most part, most of them aren't. Most people are awesome. People are great. That's why I'm the people's dwarf, because I love people. People are amazing, and I love being engaging with them and entertaining them and, like, you know, learning about them and all the rest of it. But you're right, though. There are people that just don't care and are dumb, and it's unfortunately that minority is ruining it for the good people like us and everyone, a majority of everyone else out there. So that is a shame. That's why I'm on no bad comment. Yeah, everybody gets one. Lotion, you've used yours. I'm gonna put it on the list, kind of like Santa, naughty or nice list. You've used your naughty comment for the year, which is alright because, you know, in a month it'll refresh, so you'll be able to use it again next month if you like. It's totally fine. Yeah, there we go. My naughty comment list. Everyone gets one. And you just used yours. But that's fine. That's all good, mate. But, yeah, we are here for another exciting session of trivia. That's what we're doing today. So, exciting times. And what time? We're looking at 7:06 at the moment. I didn't go get my drink ready. I have my water, which is okay, but I was meant to go get, like, some sort of beverage. I'll do it in the break. I think I'm going to do a red wine tonight. Why not? I went for a bike ride earlier, picked up some food and a coffee, and got some fresh air, which was nice before it went too dark. And yeah, now I think I'll have a red wine to top that off in the evening. So it's a Saturday, is what we do. And yeah, tomorrow I think we'll set up the Christmas decorations here. Why not? Otherwise we have to wait till the next week, because the missus is busy working full-time at the moment with, well, not a new job. It's a job that has come back for a second round, I guess round 2 kind of thing. So yeah, she's pretty much unavailable to do that during the week, so we want to do it together. So we'll try and do that tomorrow, which will be cool. Maybe the cat will help us. Is the cat around? Where is it?
Mocha, I think, is under the kotatsu.
No? Okay, he's not going to come out and play. He's just chilling. That's fine. If he does get out and play, maybe I'll, like, try and get some photos and stuff and upload them. I know I said I'd do that yesterday, but you know what? I'm going to try and do it today. I swear I will try and do it. Upload some fat cat photos. Am I still at the escape room? I am still employed there. However, the escape room has closed. It, because it first closed a few weeks back, or a couple weeks back, due to the curfew that went into place. They chose to close, because most of their bookings are in the evenings, especially on the weekends, and with the curfew in place, it pretty much meant that they weren't getting any bookings, so they decided to shut. So, yeah, I'm now back to being unemployed. I was back at the escape room for a couple of months during, what, maybe September, October, or October, November-ish, I guess, which was nice. And we obviously had COVID practices in place and didn't engage with any of the guests. Everything was done through walkie-talkies. The rooms were, like, super cleaned before and after. We did that anyway, but we went even more over the top and we're anal with it now with the new regulations, which is totally fine. And we allowed a little bit more time between each game as well, so things could air out and we could clean more thoroughly. So we were doing everything really well. But then the curfew came into place, that shut down, and then of course with the stay-at-home order, well, I mean, we were predicted to not be opening until next year anyway, so I was under the assumption that I wasn't going to be working for the rest of the year, which is unfortunate. I am looking, but again, there's still not much going on. And yeah, it's kind of tricky. So yeah, I guess we'll see. We'll keep doing this, and go from there. Life is peachy as you can make it, guys. That's what you do. Make it as peachy as you can with whatever circumstances you are in. Alright, that's what we're gonna do. So yeah, no cat at the moment, but I'll try and get some photos a bit later. What I'll do now though is throw up the how-to rules and how to play. So anyone who's new watching this, depending on where you're watching it from, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, or YouTube, welcome for those who are potentially watching it. Thanks for being here. You guys are awesome. Now what I'll get you to do is to head on over. You gotta open up a new web tab first, just a new browser tab or new window. So keep this one open for the stream, obviously, wherever you're watching this from, and then open up a new one over here on this little scrolly bar, triviarat.com/trivs at home. So it's there for you, it's spelled out there for you, it'll be up there the whole time, just in case you forget, or you get logged out, or you close it for some reason, and then that'll let you log in with a team or solo player name. So regardless of where you are, who you're playing this with, if you got housemates, you got family, you got friends, you got acquaintances, you're at work, you're driving, well, maybe not do this while you're driving. I know someone listens to this while they're driving, that's totally cool, like a podcast, but don't actually play, because I don't want you, like, you know, having a crash, or injuring yourself, and maybe others on the road. But definitely listen if you want to just tune in and listen to the sound of my voice. Yes, that's totally fine. But yeah, team or solo play encouraged. That's where you sign up and you'll be doing your answer submissions, checking out scoreboards, all that fun stuff throughout the trivia. There's 4 rounds tonight. There's 4 rounds every night when we do this, to be honest, but I just said tonight because that was my play on words, including a multiple choice round and a picture round. The themes we have tonight for Shuffle Saturday are general knowledge in round 1. Then we have entertainment in round 2 for the multiple choice. Round 3 is a celebs as objects round, or celebs as items. So you pretty much have to guess the celebrity's name based on the pictures of the items. It's actually quite interesting when you look at people's names, or celebrities' names, and can relate them to items. So that's how I came up with this idea. I was looking at, like, celebrity names, and I was looking at a couple of them and I went, those are technically items. And that's also a thing. And that's this. And then I went, I'm going to make a theme on this. This is now a thing. So hopefully it goes out well tonight. Hopefully it works with what I've got set up. And then, of course, confidence round in round 4, which is great as well, which is big points round. So 10 questions per round, 1 point per correct answer. No points lost for any incorrect answers. So if you don't know the answer to something, by all means, have a guess, guys. I highly encourage guessing. You may get lucky and actually get a point. And I encourage joke answers as well. If you do have a joke answer and you get me laughing and maybe anyone else as well, I reward points for those as well. So again, good joke answers. I don't mean like mean joke answers. If they're like bad, as in like dad joke bad or punny bad, I'm totally okay with that too, because I love bad jokes, I love puns, I love dad jokes, I'm totally in for that. But yes, I don't want bad as in like mean or cruel or anything like that. Alright, so none of those. We will have breaks between each round as well, so you can stock up on any drinks or snacks or use the restroom or pat your pet or whatever you need to do in your break. And before the end of, at the end of each round, before the break, we have question repeats as well, just in case you want to double check answers, or if you missed something or you came in halfway through, that's okay. And the no answers in the comments is obviously no spoilers, guys. If someone goes ahead and does that, you'll hear this. Bam, that's right, so it's a big buzzer and a red symbol saying, no, don't go and do that. We don't want you doing that. So that's what that's there for. But well, that's all good. So I think from then, now everything is up to date. We're looking good on my end. I can now close that little timer app that I use for the countdown before we begin. That's right, it's a separate little app that it refers to. It's just a little countdown app that I implement through with OBS, and that's all it. And then once it's done, I close it and move on. So it's all good. Alright, so let's get round 1 up on the screen. Round 1 here. Let me head over to the Trivia Rat admin page and make sure I haven't actually been logged out, to be honest. Because sometimes I haven't actually clicked on it for a while, so maybe I'll have to click refresh. And I've been logged out. Yep. So that even happens to me. So guys, just in case that actually happens to you, it only does for like maybe inactivity, or if like you accidentally close the tab or click on something else. That's totally okay. All you do is go back to the page again, same code and everything else. When you enter your player name, just add like a 1 or a 2 or something else so that, hey, Evermore, welcome, hello. I love that you've got that high symbol and just putting the hand up there as if like present, as if like I'm a teacher and you guys are my class. And it's kind of like, yes, you guys are welcome. Good to see you here. Thanks for tuning in, Evermore. It's a pleasure to see you here. That is awesome sauce. And you got here just in time as well, so don't stress. Good, good, good. I'm glad you are here. What was I going with that? Oh yeah, so in case Trivia Rat logs you out, just go in with the same team name but put a 1 or a 2 or a dash or something, just so when I go through and mark at the end of each round, I can see, oh, such and such has 2 team names. That must be because one of them, they got obviously logged out or closed the tab accidentally, so I can just add the score from the previous name onto the new one and you're sorted. You can also let me know in the comments if you want, just for extra assurance, and I'll be like, oh hey, Lotion said he got logged out, or Evermore said he got logged out, or she got logged out. and then I'll be like, cool, okay, I'll make a note of that and address it in the break. So don't stress, everything will still be added up accordingly, just as long as you let me know by having that different dash in there, and I can make a note of it and see it's all sorted. So that's all good then. Alright, so general knowledge. So with that, now that I've logged into the trivia app page and it's all good, and I am actually logged in, we've got 4 teams at the moment, which is great. So I'm going to click on Game On. And again, if other teams join in at any point, that is also great and welcome too. So we'll go with that. But in the meantime, round 1 has clicked on Game On. I'm going to find my phone. It's on the charger here. I'm going to click on get the stopwatch opened up so that way we can time the rounds. That way I don't go over talking too much. I do like to talk a little bit, but we'll try and keep it, within a time frame. Otherwise we'll be here all night. Alright, question number 1, guys. What does a philologist study? What does a philologist study? Question number 1. General knowledge questions here. I actually really like general knowledge. I know I hadn't been doing a lot of these previously. Probably for the last few months I was being labeled them in like different themes and stuff like that. But general knowledge is actually a lot of fun, and I think works really well. So I tend to try and include at least 1 round of general knowledge, maybe once a week. Maybe. At least the last couple of weeks I have. So what does a philologist study? Question number 1. Number 2, what colour is the smoke announcing the election of a new pope? What colour is the smoke announcing the election of a new pope? That's right. I'm wearing... Oh, you wouldn't have been here, but I'm wearing my Christmas sweater, Evermore. I can stand up on my chair and hope it doesn't spin a little, but Ginger Ninja celebrating. I am spinning. I am slowly spinning. There we go, because I'm no longer holding the table. That is a Christmas sweater, and I'm obviously on a swivel chair, so standing up and losing control of actually being able to keep myself steady on the table. One of the cons of being a short person, ladies and gents. Well, then again, I guess if anyone stood up on a chair, it's going to swivel. But when I don't have a table to hold on to, if I'm just sitting on a normal chair and it just doesn't want to stay still, I'll just, start spinning and then, turning. And I need to make sure there's, something I can put my foot on or have my hand grab onto, depending on where I am. If it's happened in, interviews and stuff like that to me, where I've had to, move the chair closer to the table and put my foot there so that way I don't just, end up spinning because they're, asking me questions and they're like, so... what's your experience like? And I'm kind of like, yes, well, I have background knowledge in this, and all of a sudden I'm just turning away, and I'm like, I'm not being rude, I swear, it's not me, it's the chair. But yes, those are some funny moments as to where it's happened, so, as you just witnessed. But then again, I guess if anyone stood on a chair, that makes everyone lose their leverage, so it's an even playing field. You're going to experience what I experience, and other little people and dwarves and stuff. Alright, but yes, number 2. What colour is the smoke announcing the election of a new pope? See? I told you, I had my stopwatch on and I still ended up talking and going over time, but that's fine. Number 3. What year was the operating system Windows first released to the market? And I'll give it within 2 years either way of the actual answer. So you'll get a point if you were within 2 years either way of the answer. That's right, I'm putting that in the questions now rather than just announcing it. 2 years either way, so you got up to 5 years pretty much to guess it, and you could get the points for this round. This question here: what year was the operating system Windows first released to the market? Question number 3. Question number 4, for those who like playing card games: what do the face cards count for in the card game Gin Rummy? What do the face cards count for in the card game Gin Rummy? Now, I'm not 100% familiar with this game. I think maybe there's a family member of ours that knows it, or I've got friends that know it, but I don't think that my grandparents knew it. I learned a lot of card games from my grandparents, but this game I didn't really know too well, so I know of it. I've definitely heard of it. I know of it. I know people have played it, but not me too much. I'm not 100% familiar with it, so maybe you guys are familiar with it and you're totally fine with this question. I don't know. Number 5. What city's Hotel Adlon was the site of Michael Jackson's 2002 Baby Dangling? Now, you may remember that was in the news and went worldwide of him dangling his baby over the balcony. of the Hotel Adlon, but what city was it in? What city was that reported in? Well, not reported, what city did that happen in? Where was he when that happened? Hotel Adlon. I haven't even heard of a Hotel Adlon. Like that chain of hotels. I mean, I have no idea what what the Hotel Adlon chain looks like. Number 6. What's the first of Elizabeth Kubler-Rose's 5 stages of grief? So you may not know Elizabeth Kubler-Rose, but the 5 stages of grief, you may have heard of that, at least. But in case you didn't know who it was from, Elizabeth Kubler-Ross is the one who knew it. Why would he dangle a baby like that? Do you remember him doing it? It was, I think he came out and there was paparazzi and stuff there, obviously taking photos, and it was a newborn baby, maybe? I don't know the exact details. So I don't know if it was like his debut of the baby and it was kind of like showing the world, but he kind of like had it, I was holding it, and he was like semi-leaning over the balcony, so obviously they could see it. But at the same time, that's crazy unsafe. So that's what it made news for. Oh, okay. So you were 9. I don't remember. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, I don't remember either exactly, but I think it was either his new baby or a family or relatives or someone's new baby, and it was kind of like a debuting moment, and it wasn't like full Simba Lion King kind of like boom straight up in the air. I think it was kind of like had it under his arm kind of thing. He was just drying off his blanket. Really? Is that what he was doing? Is that, I can't tell, because Malcolm, you're totally cool and like king of making dad jokes and stuff. So I don't know if that's actually a joke or if like that he was doing that while holding the baby under his arm. Because I think he had him under his arm. I think the photo is like him under his arm and he's like holding him kind of thing. So I don't know. It may have been a little bit exaggerated, but you know how the media are. They like going crazy with that, and they'll make a photo turn into like the worst thing in the world. Because his kid is named Blanket. Wait, how did you get that? I didn't even get that. Lotions was all over it. How did that go over my head? I'm sorry, ladies and gents, that is totally... See, it's because I don't have my drink with me. I don't have my beverage. I'm not 100% in it right now. I'm trying to be. And my dad joke radar just went right over my head. I knew it was something. I just couldn't think of what it was. And I totally missed it. Because his kid is named Blanket. He was just drying off his blanket. Yes, okay. I get it. Well done. Yes, well done. Well done. Job well done. Good work. Alright, let's move on now. Number 7. In what sport do the contestants throw salt before the contest? In what sport do the contestants throw salt before the contest? Question number 4. Oh, my computer's freezing. Apologies if I freeze for a moment. It should hopefully kick in a second, but maybe I should have restarted it earlier today instead of leaving it run the whole day. That's alright. She'll be okay. I'm just stuck on the trivia at admin screen, so I can't actually see OBS at the moment. So hopefully everything's okay and the stream doesn't cock out, although last time this actually happened. Come on, computer. Refresh yourself. Don't be a butt. Huh? Oh, I heard someone talking. It wasn't to me. Alright, hang in there, guys. My computer's been weird. It's all good. Let's keep the trivia app page up. There we go. Stream is good. I'm not frozen. Okay, great. Fair enough. It was just on my end then. Hopefully, I'm glad it didn't freeze or freak out there. That is good. Oh, well, it's apparently on my end. It kicked out. I don't know if that means it kicked everyone else out again. I'm not sure. Is it still good? Or did it come back again? I hope so. Freeze Punk. Freeze Punk. So did it log out? Or did it restart again? I'm not 100% sure if it did. Apologies if it did. I'd have to go look at my social medias and check to see if it reposted itself, because sometimes it does that. What's it say over here? No, it still says it's streaming at 31 minutes, so it hasn't changed there. And on OBS, it doesn't say the time is different. It's still the same live time. Alright, well, maybe it's still okay. Hopefully it didn't mess anything up. But all is good. So in what sport did the contestants throw salt before the contest? I'm still on the question 8 page. Oh, question 8? Oh, well, I should move on to question 8. Maybe I didn't bring it up then. In the game of pool or billiards, what colour is the 5 ball? In the game pool or billiards, what colour is the 5 ball? In the game of pool or billiards, what colour is the 5 ball? That's alright. Question 7, question 8, either way. Maybe you are actually ahead of me, mate. So I'm the one lagging in my own stream. That's great. I don't know how that works, but you have some sort of future sight. Kind of like, you know, a favourite character of ours in One Piece. You've got the future sight lotions. I see it, using that future haki. Good man. Good man. Question 8. In the game of pool of billiards, what colour is the 5 ball? Number 9. Which month's name is derived from the Latin word for 8? Charlie? I mean, she's got the crystal ball. I mean, I guess she's got way future sight. I was thinking more like Katakuri or, you know, I guess Luffy to an extent. It's not like full future, it's like a few seconds or minutes into it. But you're up to date, right? Yeah, Katakuri, right? Come on. I know you're up to date. No. I mean, mind you, Charlie would be the one that has it the best out of those three, so that makes sense. Because, you know, the whole fortune teller and crystal ball thing, it's a lot better than Kata's and Luffy's, so that makes sense that you went with the best one. Bears, which one's name is derived from the Latin word for 8, number 9, and number 10? In NATO's phonetic alphabet, what is the letter A referred to as? In NATO's phonetic alphabet, what is the letter A referred to as? I shouldn't have used A because it's really hard to kind of start an example with this because I would have started from the start. I should have used a letter later on. And I could have been like, oh, you know, like, and said the first few. But A's the first one. So I can't say that because that'll give it away. But you know how, like, it's the phonetic alphabet, code word stuff that, like, people use in, like, the army and stuff to reference things and all that? In case you don't know, I'm just trying to give you a hint. So, just trying to help out for this last question. That is question 10, guys. So, question repeats coming right up, followed by the break screen. And then I'll be marking your answers for round 1 during the break. After we come back, we'll go through the answers. As of course, you can see how you all did. Check out the scoreboard of all of you guys playing, so you can all see how you're doing against one another. And then we'll get into round 2's multiple choice. So in the meantime, question repeats, guys, and we'll be back after the break. Thanks for tuning in. Alright guys, we are back. Round 1 is marked and done. Thanks for hanging in there. We have 5 teams now. So we have a new team that joined in as well during that round. So I had to add them in and get their points up there. So that's why that took a little bit longer than expected. So thanks for your patience. Bag of lotions, appreciate the chat during the break as well. I encourage engagement in the comments, guys, by the way. Feel free to chat to each other. That's why the chat is now on this screen here, so you guys can all see what you guys are talking about, reference things with each other. We're talking about currently an anime that we both absolutely love called One Piece. So, just in reference to something that regards to a question in that round that was similar to that. So yeah, Bag of Lotions is a big fan, so we both know a lot about One Piece. He started out with the dub 10 years ago, and then went to the sub after the dub apes ran out at the time. Subs are much better, but you get nostalgia from the dubs. That makes sense. That's totally fair enough. I mean, yeah, I remember, I obviously knew that the dubs obviously weren't up to date with the subs, and subs being way ahead of time, because it was in obviously Japanese and stuff. And because I was over in Japan and stuff, I got addicted to the sub version, so with the actual Japanese voice actors, because yeah, I got to work with some of them and stuff, so a little bit more biased for me in order to like that. But also with my Japanese anime, I just feel like, I don't know, man, with anime, the Japanese emotions are kind of better for it. I don't know. I mean, credit to English dub voice actors for sure, but I don't know, I just like my anime in Japanese stuff for the most part, so I mean, but I can do either. I think I just did One Piece because there was a bit more of a personal connection with that and other reasons, so that's why I did that. But anyway, let's go through the answers now, guys, because the rest of you are all here to do some trivia, as well as learn a little bit randomly about some stuff that I do. So, question number 1. What does a philologist study? That would be languages. A philologist studies languages, for question number 1. Number 2. What colour is the smoke announcing the election of a new pope? The colour of the smoke announcing the election of a new pope, bleh, I'm saying smoke and pope in the same word, would be white. It is white for number 2. Number 3, what year was the operating system Windows first released to the market? That would be 1985. 1985, and if you were within 2 years, either way, so down to 1983 or up to 87, then you also got the full point for that as well. Number 4, what do the face cards count for in the card game Gin Rummy? They count for 10. They are worth 10 points. So they count for 10. Any Gin Rummy fans in the house, there you go. They're big point cards. Kind of like our confidence round. They're the big points card if that confidence round was a game of Gin Rummy. That's pretty much what it is. Number 5, what city's Hotel Adlon was the site of Michael Jackson's 2002 baby dangling? Well, that would be Berlin. It was in Berlin that happened. Berlin for that. So I had no idea, and I didn't even know at all that that's where it was. I had a feeling it was somewhere in a European city for some reason, but I had no idea where it was until obviously I knew the answer, obviously when I was coming up with these questions, but I would have guessed a European city for sure. Number 6, what's the first of Elizabeth Kubler-Ross's 5 stages of grief? Well, that would be denial. Denial is the first one. Now, somebody went and gave me all 5 of them, so thank you for that. I appreciate that. However, I only wanted the first one, so I only gave you half a point because I didn't want you just being like, oh, okay, well, it's one of these 5. So I gave you half a point. 1, because you knew all 5 of them, but only half a point instead of the full point because you gave me all 5 instead of the 1 I asked for. So there you go. You still got half a point for being knowledgeable, so there you go. Number 7, in what sport do the contestants throw salt before the contest? That would be sumo wrestling. Sumo wrestling is what it is. So sumo wrestling for number 7. Number 8, in the game pool or billiards, what colour is the 5 ball? That would be orange. It is orange for question number 8. Number 9, which month's name is derived from the Latin word for 8? Well, if you think of the animal octopus, how many tentacles does it have? It has 8. Like an octagon, also has 8 sides, so it's October. October is the month for number 9. And number 10, in NATO's phonetic alphabet, what is the letter A referred to as? That would be alpha. Alpha, beta, Charlie, I think is the third, is C, D, Delta? Eagle? I don't even know. I forget. I think I've got to 4. I think I've got to 4. If I didn't even get to 4, someone let me know in the comments. If you want to go a little further for me and throw them in the comments, you can totally do that as well if anyone does actually know them. But yeah, I think it's alpha, beta, Charlie, Delta, Eagle? Eagle! I don't know, Eagle just sounds like it would be E. It's not going to be like, I don't know, excited or energy or something like that. Echo! Echo! That's what it is! Echo! Alright, it's Echo. There we go. Alpha, Beta, Charlie, Delta, Echo. Alright, and look, you guys all echoed each other by saying it. Isn't that great? Did I set that up? I totally set that up. Wink, wink, I set that up. I totally knew that you guys were all going to do that. And it would be an echo of the one for E, because that's where it stopped. You're welcome. Why am I not wearing a hat? Because it's off to myself. That's why. That is why. See? I can be good at jokes as well. Wink, wink. But there we go. It isn't B, Bravo, Alpha. Oh, maybe it is Bravo. I said Beta. Maybe it is Bravo. For B. Wow, I didn't even get to B. I think I got C and D. Maybe? I'm gonna have to look that up. I'll let you guys know, and then if I remember to look it up in the next break, I'll let you guys know. But there we go. So those are the answers for round 1. Al, you're also not sure. You're just guessing as well. That's fine. Oh, and more is confirming that it is Bravo. So Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo is what we're looking at for the first 5, I imagine. Encore. Ooh, Encore. Oh, wow. Now we're getting a curveball thrown in here from Lucian's just saying Encore. Why not? Give him something. Give him someone else. Why not? Encore doesn't work with the Echo, though. So, but that's alright. Let's get the scores up now. You guys can all see how you're doing. There are 5 teams playing at the moment. Rabbit, Tigers, Troops A Go-Go, I Matey, and the Lacking League of Lotions. Welcome to all of you. And for those who were just tuning in as well, thanks for being here and for tuning in, and welcome to you as well. F is Foxtrot. That's right, Foxtrot. That sounds so, like, proper and fancy. Like, I don't know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot. Like, I don't know, it just seems a little more perky than the first 5. It's like they got excited when they were coming up with these different letter word namings. So, there we go. But those are the scores now, so we can always come back after each of the rounds, after we've gone through the answers, so you guys can have a scoreboard update. You can also see it yourself for those who are playing, but for those who are just not playing and just want to keep up to date and see how people are doing, then that's what that's also there for. Or in case you're not switching back and forth, that's totally also an option as to why that's there like that. So, now we can get round 2 underway, which is multiple choice in the entertainment category. So, I'm going to head on over to Trivia Rat, and I'm going to click on the big fat new round button. Scores will be maintained. Yes, that's what we want. We want them to be maintained. And I'm going to click on Game On, so that'll initiate you guys to be able to answer the next batch of questions, which, after I bring up my stopwatch and click on Start, let's do it! Question number 1. What did the letters in the name of the cable network HBO originally stand for? Was it Hotel Box Openings, Homely Bright Offices, Home Box Office, or Hold Back Offerings? A, B, C, or D. And by the way, I went and got a wine in that break as well, so cheers, ladies and gents. It is a Stella Rosé. Stella Rosé? Stella Rosa. I was close. I just wanted Risa to chime in and correct me. I knew she would.
Any day.
Yeah, any day. Okay, what did the letters in the name of the cable network HBO originally stand for? Hotel Box Openings, Homely Bright Offices, Home Box Office, or Hold Back Offerings? A, B, C, or D? Question number 2 now. Which of David Bowie's eyes has a permanently dilated pupil? Is it his left, his right, both of them, or neither? Which of David Bowie's eyes has a permanently dilated pupil? Left, right, both, or neither? Neither, neither. Both pronunciations of that word is okay. Question number 2 there. Multiple choice entertainment round. That's what we're doing here. Thanks for tuning in for those who are here. It's a pleasure to have you. Holiday seasoned trivia. Heading into the final month of the year. Well, we are in the final month of the year. Question number 3. In what year was the first Academy Awards ceremony held? Was it 1926, 27, 28, or 29? What year was the first Academy Awards ceremony held? 1926, 27, 28, or 29? Oh, by the way, Lotions, you weren't here yesterday. I now am set up on my new desk. You may not know too much of the background has changed, but it's a lot easier to kind of set up here. But I've got a nice big 60-inch gaming work desk as well, which is super comfortable. The whole top of layer of it is soft and mouse pad material. It's just super convenient and spacious, and I love it. And yeah, I was doing that set it up yesterday just before we did the trivia yesterday, and doing it again today. So now the chair, I don't have my pillow behind me anymore on the chair. I can bring the chair all the way in, so I'm nice and close to the desk. I don't have to try and push myself forward or anything like that. Super convenient. The chair can go all the way under. So it all worked out well. Oh! Wow! Well, Lotions, look at that. Sweet dude indeed it is, but what we've had from Evermore is she's done her research, or she's just come and totally given us the biggest fun fact, at least for now, of today's trivia, which is the entire NATO alphabet. And what we have is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, Golf, Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike, November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, and Zulu. I feel like that kind of started off with a cool theme, and then it just was kind of I'll take anyone's first guesses for the next word, for the next letter. Because, I don't know, Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, that kind of has a theme. And then it goes, golf. It's a sport. Where are we doing this? We're in a hotel. Done. Think of a country. India. That'll work. Girl's name. Juliet. Think of a weight measurement. Kilos. Perfect. It just went random. Lima. Mike. November. Went from person's names to months. And then back to a person's name. Then Papa, which is what people call Dad or Pa. Then Quebec, back to a city in Canada. Romeo, Sierra, we got back to names again. Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey. By the end of it, they just wanted a drink, I reckon. Good on them. That is sweet. Thank you, Evermore, for providing that. That's super cool. Now we know. Although now if I go and make a question, because I was thinking I could use those questions and just have different letters throughout for people to guess. Whoever's here now has the answer sheet. It's right there in the comments. So well done. Although maybe I will test you in 2 weeks. See if you remember. See how good your memory is. See how good my memory is. Question 4. What is the name of the hapless chef in the film Ratatouille? Is it linguine, spaghetti, risotto, or Alfredo? Or should I say, wait, what's L? Is it Lima, Sierra, Romeo, or Alpha? Ah. It's actually none of those, but that's kind of funny. That's cool. That's very cool. Thank you again for that, Evermore. And again, guys, if you want to share fun facts and whatnot in the comments, by all means, I love the engagement. So good stuff. Good stuff. Number 5. The 1980s and 1990s sitcom Empty Nest was a spin-off from what TV show? Was it Cheers, Who's the Boss, The Golden Girls, or Different Strokes? The 1980s to 1990s sitcom Empty Nest was a spin-off from what TV show? Cheers, Who's the Boss, The Golden Girls, or Different Strokes? What do we think, guys? What do we think? Alright, number 6 now. What movie does the line "Nobody puts baby in the corner" hail from? Is it Baby Geniuses, Ghost, Dirty Dancing, or Top Gun? What movie does the line "Nobody puts baby in the corner" hail from? Baby Geniuses, Ghost, Dirty Dancing, or Top Gun? Question number 6. Remember, A, B, C, or D is what we're looking for this one. Number 7. What decade did Marty McFly go back to in Back to the Future? Was it the 40s, the 50s, the 60s, or the 70s? What decade did Marty McFly go back to in Back to the Future? That's right. Which decade was it? Do you remember? You know, actually, where I am right now, located, the mall that's closest to me, or shopping center, shopping mall, is where they actually filmed Back to the Future. And I believe the sign's still there for photo opportunities. Right, babe? Yep.
Still there.
Still there. So that's pretty cool. Number 8, in the TV show The Simpsons, what color is the Simpsons stove? Is it orange, blue, white, or green? And yeah, right, Lotions? That's pretty cool. Little claim to fame thing. I remember when I first came here and Risa was showing me around, she took me there. I was just like, what? This is like just a few meters from where you live. This is amazing. Super cool. When I was getting my little tour of Cali for the first time. And also because I was a Back to the Future fan, I got like a painting, or not a painting, a picture of it, framed picture of it at home. Or in Australia. I think it's still there. It's somewhere in the cupboard. Mum knows where it is. That I got because I was lucky enough to sit in a seat, not because I was clotheslined by some individual because I was a kid and they felt sorry for me. Yeah, that's right. I was in a lucky seat. Not because I got my butt whooped by someone. Yeah, that was an interesting story. I was like, what, 3 years old? And I just happened to walk past someone that happened to be in a wheelchair. And because you were hit, shh, evermore, quiet. It is because I was in my lucky seat. Yes, still to this day I'm holding on to that. But yes, I happened to be walking past someone that was, they were worried about being sued. Oh, we should have sued then! As opposed to getting a picture? Ah, oh, man. 3-year-old me, what were you doing? Well, clearly, like, I wasn't thinking about suing. I was just crying, whatever, however old I was. Man, we could have, like, sued for money. What are you doing? We caved in. We gave in too early. And all we got was a picture. A big framed photo of a Back to the Future 2? Part 2, I think it is. Ah, caved in early. Number 9. Who starred as Achilles in the 2004 movie Troy? Was it Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom, Brad Pitt, or Brian Cox? Who starred as Achilles in the 2004 movie Troy? Eric Bana, Orlando Bloom, Brad Pitt, or Brian Cox? You weren't in the USA, that's a good point. If we were US citizens, that would have been the first thing that came to mind. The suing capital of the world. America. Yeah. South America, I still love you. But you are a suing nation. You do love to sue. Lawyers are just... It's, every billboard you see is a lawyer for something. Offering services to sue something because of something happened. It's all on your billboards, you can't deny it. They're everywhere. Yeah, dude, Lotions, for real. If you drive anywhere in the States, look at half your billboards, it's all just for lawyers. It's just lawyers. Did you have an accident? Did someone hit you? Did something this happen? Do you have to sue for that? Did you get unfair treatment here? It's just billboards everywhere of lawyers. All y'all just want to sue. And that's also why, Lotions, all your ads and stuff here that have like the 1.5 minute long 90-second thing at the end of them, like of that really fast spoken text about the terms and conditions and everything else, that's in there for legal reasons, so people don't get sued. Because you guys have to have a 1.5 minute long thing to cover all your bases, because otherwise someone will find a loophole and sue. It was crazy. Yeah, it's hilariously funny. I wasn't injured. Yes, Mum, you just said I wasn't injured, but my pride was hurt. That is injury related, right there. My pride. And yes, I know, the perpetrator was disabled. It would have been pretty crappy to sue a disabled person. I know. But you could have sued the cinema. They're not disabled. The cinema isn't disabled. And we could have, like, shared the winnings with the disabled person. Everybody would have won, except the cinema. But I don't care about them. We would have won. Alright, and number 10. Sorry guys, this round's gone longer than expected too. That's alright, we're having fun here. In 1997, who released the hit song entitled I'll Be Missing You? Snoop Dogg, Puff Daddy, LL Cool J, or Eminem? Having too much fun chatting about stories. Times of the past. That's good though, that's what we do here. But yeah, next time you're out, lotions, if you are going out anytime soon. I mean, I don't know. I mean, if you're, I guess, here in Cali and stuff or whatever as well, I guess you're not doing too much because we have that stay-at-home order. Or do it tomorrow. Go for a big drive tomorrow before it comes into effect. And just look at billboards. Go find billboards. I won as I have Evermore as my mum. Oh, are you... Wait, what did you do, Malcolm? Are you trying to suck up? Did you do something bad and now you're trying to get brownie points to win again? What happened? And what do you mean I won? She was already my mum before it happened. So that wasn't a condition that happened because it happened to me. She was already my mum before that incident. So no, that's not technically a win. Yeah, no, I do have a good Back to the Future picture and a good story. And yeah, lotions, definitely just pay attention to the billboards next time you're out and about. No rush. I mean, they're not going anywhere. They're going to stay there. Don't worry. Alright, guys. Question repeats coming right up. And then our second break for round 2. Get your answers in. And I'll mark them as quickly as I can. We'll come back, go through the answers, take a look at the scoreboard, launch into our round 3 picture round. I'm excited for this picture round. I had fun creating this one. So I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. So, be back soon. Guys, welcome back! And that's our cat. That's Mocha right there. That's our little kitty. I did promise a photo because he hasn't decided to jump on. He actually jumped on my computer desk last night or today. No, last night. Not long after the trivia, actually. And I had my laptop open and I had like Discord and a few other things open. And I went out to eat some food, left it open because, didn't think otherwise. And I just happened to log into my Discord chat on my phone out there like 20 minutes later. And apparently I had sent a message. And I was like, what? And it was just the apostrophe. That was all it was. So, and I was looking at it going, I didn't accidentally do that. Wait, I didn't do that. Like, my phone wasn't in my pocket. I wouldn't have done that. And it was 10 minutes ago. And I went, oh dear, wait a minute. And then I came back in to my computer and I had like the language on my keyboard had been changed and like other things had been open, and it wanted to if I had opened this or do I want to save this before it closes, and I was like, ah! And I thought, okay. So Mocha's come in and obviously done a little bit of a walk while I wasn't in here and decided to walk all over my laptop, pushing all the buttons in his merry little way. So yeah, I guess he decided to walk on my desk when I'm not here. So I figured I don't think he's going to do it again tonight while I'm here. So I figured that's the picture that we're going to give you for now. So there we go. We promised you a cat. I promised you a cat. I know I didn't do it yesterday. Here's Mocha there now. And maybe I'll do like a photo a week and you guys can watch him grow with us like we do here. But yeah, so there's Mocha for you guys. I did promise you cat. And yeah, that's what cats do. They do it when you're not there. I was expecting him to do it while I was hosting. But maybe, he's still kind of getting used to hanging around and coming in and jumping on things in the room. So maybe by this time next week for the next trivia, he'll come in. And maybe I'll move the laptop a little more forward so he can just do laps without the fear of stepping on the keyboard. And I'll just host around him or something. We'll see. I don't know. I'm just, getting ahead of myself with this. But there you go. There's Mocha, ladies and gents. That is our little kitty. So, hope you enjoyed that. I did promise you a cat. So, there we go. Alright, let's go into the answers for round 2 now. So, you guys can all see how you did. Question number 1. What did the letters in the name of the cable network HBO originally stand for? That would be Home Box Office. C. Home Box Office for number 1. Number 2. Which of David Bowie's eyes has a permanently dilated pupil? It's actually his left eye. His left eye is permanently dilated. Well, his pupil's permanently dilated. So, there you go. And yes, lotions, that's what cats do indeed. Do you have a cat yourself? If you guys have cats, put a cat emoji in the chat. Do that. Do the old cat emoji. I wonder, do I even have emojis, like, linked on the chat? I probably do, but I haven't even gone over and looked at them in, like, forever, because I'm always streaming as opposed to looking for emojis. But I guess I could... Hey, no, I do have one. I'm gonna throw this one in. Yeah. Oh, it's called the Glitch Cat. Well, I guess I'll put that in and see what happens. And yeah, wow, my computer is a little bit laggy. Hey, Evermore's got one in there. I've got one with Sunny's. Lotions has got a couple in there. Looks like a derpy cat. That's very... cats do very derp like that. They do the derpy quite well. So, that's a good emoji right there. But awesome. Alright, so we had the cat emojis in the chat. I love it. Good work. In what year was the first Academy Awards ceremony held? Oh, Lotions, you do have a cat. Awesome. What kind of cat? And how old is it? And what is its name? There you go. 3 extra trivia questions for you. Which you probably know the answers to, so you're fine. This will be 1929. So D for number 3, 1929. Number 4, what is the name of the hapless chef in the film Ratatouille? His name is Linguini. Linguini, A, the first answer. And it's a Russian blue named River. And he's 3 years old. Well, that is a cool name. Russian blue named River, 3 years old. That is cool. Very cool. Well, hello, River. I hope you are doing well and don't step on Lotion's laptop or computer keyboard too often. Just enough to be, manageable. Yeah. Alright, question number 5. 1980s, 90s sitcom Empty Nest was a spin-off from what TV show? That would be The Golden Girls. Let's see, The Golden Girls for number 5 there. Number 6. What movie does the line "Nobody puts baby in the corner" hail from? I put form. I misspelled. How dare I misspell a word? Come on, Jeremy, you're better than this. Let's fix that right now. Because I am much better than that. There we go. Hail from. What? Oh, wait. What movie does the line "Nobody puts baby in the corner" hail from? Oh, I've even got hails, and that S shouldn't be there either. I was rushing these questions, typing too quickly for it all. That's okay. I actually tricked a couple of people because I figured Baby in the corner, and I put the movie Baby Geniuses, which a couple of people fell for the bait. It's not. It's from Dirty Dancing. It's from Dirty Dancing. I'm sorry, guys. I tricked you with that Baby Geniuses answer. I lured you in with the bait, and I hooked two of you. Not bad. But yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. But that's part of it. Sometimes with multiple choice, you gotta try and throw some trick ones in there. Number 7. What decade did Marty McFly go back to in Back to the Future? That would be the 1950s. B. The 1950s. Number 8. In the TV show The Simpsons, what color is the Simpsons stove? You all got this one correct. Job well done. Simpsons fans in the house. It is D. Green. Green for number 8. Number 9. Who starred as Achilles in the 2004 movie Troy? That would be C. Brad Pitt. Brad Pitt was the character of Achilles. And number 10. I like that movie, by the way. I was a big fan of it. In 1997, who released a hit song entitled I'll Be Missing You? That would be B. Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy for question number 10 there. So there we go with all those answers, guys. Let's go have a quick look at the scoreboard. Oh, I have Twitch up instead of the scoreboard. That would have been funny. I mean, most of you can see the Twitch chat anyway, so that just would have been kind of normal. But there we go, and scoreboard is up. Rabbit is going ahead a little bit in the lead. League of Lotions is bumped up, equal to Tigers and iMatey, half a point behind, with Tribs a Go-Go only a point behind them. It is a nice tight game, minus Rabbit being a little bit in the lead, but that's okay. 2 rounds down, 2 to go, guys. Let's head on over to our Celebs as Items or Objects Picture Round. I'm going to click on the new round button. Get you guys on the Game On section. That's right, Game On indeed. Now, this is something that I put together. So, I mean, I obviously put all these together. But this was one that I kind of felt having fun with. As opposed to just kind of a cool idea, which relatively wasn't, is kind of easy to do. This one was a little more creative. So, hopefully it comes across A-OK. So, some of them will be easy, some of them will be tricky, some of them will be hard. Maybe, but I have faith that you guys will do well in this round. So, let's get into it and see how we go. Question number 1. The picture relates to the last name, and they are a singer. Picture relates to the last name, and they are a singer. So in the question section, I will mention what the pictures relate to. So whether it's a surname, whether it's a first name, whether it's their first and last name. And I'll also give you a hint as to kind of like whether they're a singer, maybe they're an actor, maybe they're an ex-president, maybe they're, I don't know, whatever like category that they're famous for. To kind of help you narrow things down a little bit. So, last name for this picture. You can give me the full name, the picture is just for the last name. Because some people's names are just normal names, and they aren't items. So, I took the item category from this person's surname. So hopefully, you guys can figure this one out and have a little bit of fun with it. Question number 2 now. First and last, and he's also a singer. First and last, also a singer. First and last, also a singer. And this one here is their alias. They're an actor, and this is their alias. I could have given like a more specific thing for this one, but I went with alias instead, because if I went with the more obvious one, well, you just get it probably straight away. But I'm pretty sure all of you are gonna get this anyway. So you can actually give me either their alias or the actor's name. I'll accept both for this one. Question number 3 here. So this is why I had fun with these ones. Because I get to be silly. I like being silly. for these ones. Question number 4. Person's last name and they are a rapper. Person's last name, they are a rapper. This one's a little easy. Just a little bit. Just a little bit. Number 5. This one's last name, and they are also an actor. So the last name is the image, or the item in the image. It'll tell me the actor's name. I do wonder though, I have like specific names in mind, but I wonder if someone's gonna like go right outside the box and like find multiple versions. Because that'll be kind of cool. And I'll give you the points if that's a real thing, real person that you're referencing. But there might just be one that I overlooked and didn't realize that we had a duplicate of. Number 6, middle and last, an actor. This one was fun. Did you get it? Did you like this one? This one was fun. So their middle name and their last name, and they're an actor. Yeah, I enjoyed this round too much. I'm gonna have fun too, guys. I mean, hosting's always fun too, but creating the questions and stuff, this was fun. It is the little things in life, guys. Number 7, the last name, and she is an actress. Last name, actress. So her last name is also this object, or this item in the picture. Kind of ease you guys into this one. I reckon these rounds are going to be relatively easy. Maybe even the future one I'll make it a little bit trickier. Throw some curveballs in there. Maybe. Number 8. First and last, also an actor. First and last, also an actor. We have 2 images there. First and last, actor. Image number 1, image number 2. Item number 1, item number 2. Name references of this person. 2 questions to go, guys. Nice and easy cruising through this one. Number 9, first and last, and they are a celeb. I just put them as a celeb because you probably know this one, and then you understand why I didn't say like actor or singer or something. But I do believe they've done some of those things, but I don't want to classify them as that. So we'll just put them in the category of celeb because they're well known. Celebrity. And lucky last, first and last name as well for an actor for these 2 images. First and last for this one. I'll get some good points going around in this one. Big points heading in before we head into our final round too, no doubt. Which is even bigger points up for grabs. And I love my little swivel chair. I can swivel now. So much easier to swivel. Because everything's like under the desk now. So I can just chill and be close and comfy and grab things. So much nicer. So much nicer, guys. It really is. Yeah. Alright. So, question repeats coming right up for the picture round. Celebs as items. Hopefully you guys did well. Remember to get your answers submitted before the break screen comes up. That's when I close answer submissions and start marking everything. Then we'll come back from the break, go through the answers, have a look at the scoreboard before we launch into our final round today of it being the confidence round. Big points up for grabs, but until then, enjoy your break, guys. We'll be back soon. Alright guys, job well done. Celebs' items has been marked. And you know what's interesting? Nobody got the first one correct. So I thought that was going to be relatively an easy one. Guys, let's have a look at it. Okay, so, because, I mean, you did alright after this. Moving forward, you did alright, but you had a bit of trouble for the first one. So let's have a look at this image for the first one. First image is of pieces of wood, right? Pieces of wood, also known as timber. Timber. And then the second one is a body of water. Like, doesn't seem too big. There's trees and stuff around. Looks a little bit like a lake. Timber Lake. Timberlake. Justin Timberlake is what we were going with for the first one. Justin Timberlake was question number 1, guys. I love it. You all came with like wood, water, and all these other combinations, and mind you made me laugh, so I appreciate that. But yeah, so Justin Timberlake for the first one, in case, well, unfortunately no one got it, so there you go. You now know what that one was. Number 2, you guys did well with this one. Baby Spice, as in Emma Bunton from the Spice Girls. Baby Spice. It's a picture of a baby and spices. Baby Spice. So Baby Spice was number 2. Number 3, this one you all got as well, as the alias, as an actor, and also a wrestler, is what I could have been, but it would have been too obvious. But you got it anyway. It's The Rock. Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. Because it is just a rock. Number 4, this one was a little bit easy, because I left West on there. I should have actually, scrubbed West out and maybe just coloured that arrow in for the direction it was pointing in. But yes, Kanye West. Kanye West for number 4 there. Number 4, Kanye West. Number 5 is Cage. So Nicolas Cage is what we're looking for. Now, someone put David Cage. I looked up David Cage. He's a writer and director, not an actor. So I couldn't give you points for David Cage. Unless you have another David Cage that I didn't find that actually is an actor. So I think that was you, Lotions. If you can reference a David Cage as an actor, I'll give you the points for it. But the only one I found was a writer and director, and I did mention up in the question, as it's there, as an actor. Number 6, you all got this one, which was great, and I'm proud of it. It's Downey Jr. Downey Jr. So Robert Downey Jr. was the actor for number 6. Job well done. Number 7 here is Kristen Bell. Kristen Bell for number 7. Number 8, we have a My Will or pen, as in writing a will, and a Smith. Now, do you know how hard it is to look for a Smith? Because as soon as you put Smith into Google, I mean, it's the most common surname, so all I got were just pictures of different Smiths. And I didn't want to put, necessarily a blacksmith, so it took a while to actually get this image of a Smith. So, yes, it's Will Smith. Will Smith is what we're looking for. Someone put Will I Am. I gave you half a point because you got the Will part right. So, job well done for the Will I Am part, but only half a point. Number 9, this one was rather easy. Paris Hilton. Paris Hilton, of course. And then number 10, that's Tom from Tom and Jerry, and a cruise ship. So, Tom Cruise is what we're looking at for number 10. So, Celebs' items. What did you guys think? Did you think it was kind of a cool idea? Did you like these Celebs' items or famous people? I could extend it to famous people, so, not just celebrities. We could also do it as, I don't know, artists, painters, and, other well-known people, not just celebs, for, different categories, and try and branch out and go from there if you want to think of it. Lotions, it was fun. Great. Alright, I appreciate the feedback, because I liked this idea of making, items or whatever, or to try and describe someone or something with different pictures in relation to it. So that's kind of cool. Well, I'm glad you liked it. So I'll happily do something similar like that for future rounds. So, and what we can do now is have a quick look at the scores. Oh, I gotta scroll down because it was a little high for everybody. And bring it on over. We have Robert maybe extending his lead, or maybe keeping it roughly similar. 20.5 points. The Lacking League of Lotions in second place now, ahead of Tigers. I'm 80, very close behind, and Tribzagogo as well, still keeping up the pace as well in 5th place. Job well done. Let's get into the final round, guys. Our confidence round. That's right, the 10 random questions round. How does this work? Well, let's do a explanation so you guys know. The way it works is 10 random questions from all walks of life. It's going to be, you're going to be ranking your answers that you give 10 to 1. And you're going to rank them based on the highest to lowest. So 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. And the reason why you got to do that is that the points you get for this round alone are based on the rank numbers that you guys give. So for example, whatever you put for question number 6, if you're like, I 100% know this answer, I'm going to put 10 there because I know that's correct. If you are correct, you get 10 points just for that answer alone. Massive points for one answer. However, you can only use each rank number once. This is why it's called the confidence round. You need to be confident on where you put those high ranking rank numbers, because then once you've used the high ones, you have to keep going down lower and lower and lower. So using all numbers from 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, because all of them added up equals 55 points, and that is the maximum amount of score you can get just in this round alone. So hopefully you guys are excited about that. Big points. It's still anyone's game. Anyone is in it, but that's why we've left it until the final round, so that way you guys can get the big points in the final round. And even if a team joined just now, which I believe we've had someone do that before, they almost won it just from playing this round alone. So look, it still means that the previous rounds are important because there's those few extra points. However, you could still technically take out the prize if you just played the final round only, depending on how the rest of the teams did in the previous rounds, and of course, obviously for the final round too. So now that that is all done and dusted and explained, I'm going to head on over and click on the new round button for the final round of today, Tribs at Home Shuffle Saturday, for our first weekend in December. That's right, guys, December, our holiday season month of trivia. That's right, you're probably wondering, where's the Christmas question? Well, there is going to be one. Somewhere in this round, there will be a Christmas question of some sort. I did say that there will be at least one in each of the trivias for this month, and I have included it as well in this. Yesterday we had a whole round on them, Christmas movie plots, but today, just one question. Alright, so let's get right on this. Question number 1. And they are trickier, by the way, because they're big points. What is Barbie's full name? That's right, the Barbie doll. You know, I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. There's a song about her. There's figurines and dolls, and there's even cartoons and TV shows. There's probably a movie, maybe. I don't even know. Probably yes, for sure. Why wouldn't there be? But yes, Barbie actually has a full name. What is her full name? And ignore that noise in the background. That's just Risa opening the sliding mirror door to get into the closet. Makes a bit of a noise, that's all. It's not technical difficulties, so don't be like, oh my god, his microphone sounds horrible. No, not at all. Well, I hope it doesn't. Oh, it happened again. There it is. Oh, that's screeching. What is it? Oh, no, I'm kidding. It's fine. It's just a sliding door. It's all good, it's all good. I'm in my little corner here, so the rest of the room, she's still able to live her life as usual. That includes opening and closing closet doors. So Barbie's full name, question number 1. Tell me what you think it is. Number 2, what is the name for the fingers of a fork? What is the name of the fingers... for the fingers of a fork? That's right. You know, the parts at the end of the fork. There's a name for them. What is it? What is the name for the fingers of a fork? That's right, and if you don't know this, that's totally fine, because when we go through and get the answers, the next time you eat dinner with a fork, you're going to be like, now I know what this is. Now I know what you guys are called. It's okay, baby, if you need to, like, slide it, just slide it. Go for it.
Huh?
If you need to slide it, just...
Slide what?
Weren't you sliding?
I'm not sliding anything.
Oh, what was that noise?
I'm throwing paper bags away.
Oh, never mind then. I'm getting confused with noises now. Don't mind me. Keep doing what you're doing. Number 3. What name is given to the diagram in which sets are represented by circles? What name is given to the diagram in which sets are represented by circles? That's right. What name is given to the diagram in which sets are represented by circles? Also this month, I think there's 6 more Trivs at Homes for the remainder of 2020. I won't be doing them on Christmas because I believe Christmas is a Friday this year. I'm not going to do a trivia on Christmas Day. That's just weird, and everyone's going to be enjoying it with like their family or whoever they're living with. They're not going to like want to do trivia, and neither am I, to be honest. I just want to like chill and enjoy Christmas Day. So we're not going to do Christmas or Boxing Day and New Year's either. I'm going to be having a break over that, just like everyone else is going to be normally having a break. So the last one will actually be, I believe I'm going to do a Wednesday. A Wednesday the 23rd, so those in Australia or Japan tuning in, that'll be the 24th during the day for you. I know that is Christmas Eve, but hopefully you don't have Christmas Eve day plans. You guys can tune into that one. That'll be the last one for 2020. The calendar is also actually at the start of this stream. I can try and whip it up maybe at the end just to give you guys so you can have a look at it, in case you want to reference it. Number 4, which stroke is swum first in a medley swimming event? Which stroke is swum first in a medley swimming event? Any swimmers in the house? I am not a good swimmer. Yeah, my flippers, I'm okay, but I am not the best of swimmers. Although this summer I was using the pool a little bit with my little pool noodle. Get back into comfortable of swimming. And then California went and had fires. And there was just ash and everything outside and you couldn't breathe or whatnot. So that ruined my swimming plans for the last half of the summer. But that's alright. I did get some good swimming sessions in. It's a fun little exercise. Number 5. On what video game platform did the Gran Turismo game series debut? On what video game platform did the Gran Turismo game series debut? Number 5. So video game platforms. There's not many of them, so even if you don't know, you can have a guess. Pick your gaming platform, put your money on it. Well, fictional money in this case, because we're not really betting. Number 6. Now this one was actually news to me. What 2 animals are the symbols of the US Democrats and Republicans? Did you know this, babe? You're an American?
What?
That the Democrats and the Republicans have animal symbols?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know this. I read about the stories behind it after I learnt of this to figure out how it became of these particular animals.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah. It actually is. Actually, one of them is hilarious. Is that a hint? I don't know, but which one is it? Number 7. What bird has the scientific name Struthio camelus? Sounds like a camel. It literally has the word camel in it. What bird has the scientific name Struthio camelus? Is camel a type of bird? That's right. Find out when we go through the answers. All I can just tell you right now, it's not. It's not a type of bird. Don't say camel. You won't get points. Number 8. Not many questions left, guys. Almost there, almost there. How many sheets of paper are there in a ream? How many sheets of paper are there in a ream? Sheets of paper in a ream. How many are there? Reese's actually getting geared up to film a video tonight that she'll be sharing on her YouTube and stuff later on, either this week or next week.
December 15th-ish?
Okay, so next 2 weeks. Yeah, it's close. But yeah, so that's what she's doing in the background, getting set up to film and video that. It's very exciting. So she has a YouTube channel and Twitter and all that stuff. If you guys want to check that out, support her. I'll let you know the links if you want. That's just Risa May? Love Risa May? Right?
Yes, love It's YouTube.
Oh, okay, youtube.com/Love Risa May is her channel. So she'll be uploading the new one there. And Bagalotion says hello.
Hello! Oh my gosh. How are you?
There you go, you can hear her, I'm assuming. She starts how you were. I don't need to echo that. I don't need to Alpha Bravo Charlie Delta echo that. Haha! Alright, the Turing Award is an award given in what field for number 9? And he says he's good. How do you do?
I'm doing pretty well, thank you.
Good. There you go. She's doing pretty well. And number 10, in a movie, It's a Wonderful Life. Here's the Christmas question. What happened every time a bell rang? In the movie, It's a Wonderful Life, what happened every time a bell rang? In the movie, It's a Wonderful Life, what happened every time a bell rang? Ding dong. Or ding ding ding. Or we have a winner. Or whatever it is. Alright. Question 10, that is done, guys. So, question repeats if you need them. Remember to rank your answers accordingly when you're submitting them on the trivia page. Remember to put your answer, then put like a space or a dash or just something in between, and then put your rank number. So I know, when your answer is correct, of course, how many points to reward you for your correct answer. So that way it's easy on my end and it's easy on your end, and that way we get the points. And by we, I mean you get the points you deserve. So that is how it's done, guys. So, fingers crossed you guys did well in this round. Good luck to all of you. Make sure you're confident in the numbers that you're putting in. Question repeats coming right up before we go to our final break. And you can check out my cat still on the break screen. I believe Mocca's still up there just checking you guys out, hanging out with you while you're in the break. So you can observe if you like. And I'll try and get some more pictures for him for next time as well. So we can have some variety of Mocha pictures. And maybe get him to appear himself. But he's not here at the moment. So maybe next time. We'll see. We'll see. He's improved a lot in the first week of being here. So who knows what's going to happen next week. But yeah, question repeats. And then I will mark all the answers during the break. We'll find out who won tonight's or today's Dribs at Home. Back soon. Alright, guys, let's do it. Gonna go through the answers nice and quickly for you so we find out who won tonight's trips at home. Let's go through it. What is Barbie's full name? Well, that is Barbara Millicent Roberts. Barbara Millicent Roberts, right? Who knew that? Well, one person did, and I knew that they would, and that would be my mother. So, good job on that one for getting those points. Number 2, what is the name for the fingers of a fork? They're called tines. Tines. You all got that one. Job well done. Number 3, what name is given to the diagram in which sets are represented by circles? That would be a Venn diagram. A Venn diagram. Someone put talk bubbles. That made me chuckle. But no, a Venn diagram. Number 4, which stroke is swum first in a medley swimming event? Now, 3 of you put the same answer, but that's actually second. The first one is butterfly. Second is backstroke. So butterfly is the first stroke that is swum. So there you go for number 4. Number 5, on what video game platform did the Gran Turismo game series debut? That is PlayStation. Number 6, what 2 animals are the symbols of the US Democrats and Republicans? That is a donkey and an elephant. A donkey and an elephant. And I believe the donkey one, yes, because it's like, oh, because they're an ass. I believe in something like 1939 or something like that, 1930 somewhere, whoever was running at the time, their opponent tried to release an image of them as use the image of a donkey, claiming that they were an ASS. And that the actual, I believe it's the Democrats that are the donkeys, maybe? Whichever one it is. Yeah, it's Democrats that are the donkeys. He found it humorous, so he kept the animal as the mascot, and that's how it became the mascot. He was like, if they're going to call me that, I'm just going to take it and run with it. Like, that is totally great. That's what you do. Like, that's what people do with, like, bullies and stuff like that. You get bullied, they only react if you, like, respond or whatever, or try and, like, you know, bounce back and argue back with them. But if you go, yeah, I guess so, they're kind of like, oh, okay. That's what this guy did. He just went, okay, you're calling me a donkey or whatever, I'll just take it and run with it. I'm going to own this donkey. And that's how it became to be. The elephant didn't become, I think it was 20 years later almost. It was in the 50s, I believe, the elephant started for the Republicans. But, yeah, the donkey was in the 30s. So, there you go. The donkey was first, and that's how it came to be. So, there you go, Lotions. And you were the one that actually got that correct. So, job well done. But now you also know how it came to be. You can look it up a little bit to find out, like, a little bit more detail on that. But that's pretty much the basis of the story, from what I remember from reading it. Number 7, what bird has the scientific name Struthio camelus? That would be an ostrich. Ostrich for number 7. Number 8, how many sheets of paper are there in a ream? That would be 500. 500 sheets of paper in a ream. Number 9, the Turing Award is an award given in what field? That is computer science. Computer science for number 9. And number 10, in the movie It's a Wonderful Life, what happened every time a bell rang? Well, that would be an angel got its wings. An angel got its wings for number 10. So, guys, now that that is all done, I'm going to get a drum roll, and I believe, wait for it, I believe I actually have a sound effect in place, so let's see if I can do it. You guys heard that? Drum roll? Yeah? Just in case you didn't, do it one more time. Before we bring up the final scores. Oh, I'm on the wrong page, because I'm on the drum rolls. I'm on the drum roll page. Let's do it anyway. Then we have the winner for tonight. Trips a Go-Go on 5th place on 32.5, followed by Team Tigers, 37.5. Rabbits got knocked off the top spot from that round, 45.5, still a good score and job well done. Matey crept up to 51 points, but the lacking League of Lotions on 55.5 points, taking out tonight's victory. You are not lacking anymore, mate. I know, you have to change your team name now. You have to, when you play next time, it's no longer the lacking League of Lotions, it's the reigning champ League of Lotions. Or something like that. I mean, you can come up with something cool, no doubt. But yeah, well done, Lotions. Job well done on, yeah, successfully winning that. Let's see if I do end game. Is it going to give me the award thing? You guys can see probably some of this. Sometimes it does it, and then sometimes it doesn't. I don't know why it doesn't always do that. Sometimes it gives the trophy layout when I do end game and reward and all the rest of it, and other times it's just like, nah, we're good, we'll just leave it as is. But that's okay, guys. Job well done, and congrats to all those who played, and thanks so much for tuning in. You guys have been super rad sauce. Whoa, ending music. Chill for a minute. I'm still talking. Ending music. Thank you guys so much for being here once again, for tuning in. Everything went really well tonight. Again, sorry we went a little bit over time, but we enjoyed the conversation and chatting with everybody. You guys have been awesome. Hopefully I've been awesome as well. This has been Drivs at Home. We had a special guest, Mocha, appearing in photo form. Maybe sometime over the next couple of weeks before we close out for the end of the year, he'll actually make a physical appearance, and you'll get to meet him in person. Maybe he'll talk. I don't even know. We'll see. We'll find out. But yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Feel free to subscribe to my channels below. Twitch.tv/ThePeoplesDwarf. I'm about to make affiliate status. This stream may have pushed me over because the average viewership was above what I needed, so hopefully that ticked it over, which would be amazing. We also have the Twitter page as well, .com/ThePeoplesDwarf, and of course Facebook as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys have been awesome. Congrats once again to Lotions and everyone else for doing really well with the trivia. Enjoy your weekend, or the rest of your weekend. Take care of yourselves and each other. Be safe in this holiday season. Keep warm. And yeah, I'll catch you guys again soon. Thank you so much. And I'm going to close out with some music and do a little bit of dancing. Thank you guys. Take care and see you again.